All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's good with everybody? David Howard in the building. Good morning, sir. Jose Lopez, Emmanuel Carter. What's good? All things. Gabe Toast in the building. What's up? Emmanuel Carter. Cadillac 634 in the dough. What's going on? Omega Red and Andy Gill. Kentrell LeGrew. What's good, man? Woo, awesome. What's going on, Gilbert Jimenez? Vi Ferrer, shout out from Canada. Shout out to Canada, bro. Shout out to Canada, brother. How you feeling? How are you feeling? Kevin Graham, good morning. I got to tell you, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, man, I'm tripping, man. Been doing this research on all this crap going on and with Big U and Yellow Beezy and Mo3. Been catching up. Spent yesterday like listening and trying to catch up with what was going on. What's going on, George Gordon? Top of the morning to you, bro. And I gotta tell you, man, what a bunch of buffoons, man. What's going on, Antonio Benz? Man, my God, man, you guys got everything in the world going for you, but it's tough to turn it off, man. You know what I mean? It's tough to turn it off. What's up, Ricky Williams? LR in the building. Thank you, bro, with the Super Chat Thursday. The support for the Super Chat Thursday. Thank you so much, LR. Yeah, man. So, yeah, we'll get to it. So, two things we're going to talk about today. What's up, Tim Carey? Thank you. Blessings to you as well. One is, man, you guys need to stop. Man, you can't stop it. It's just there. How unfortunate, though, that it is. If it's true that Mo3 was chasing Errol Spence Jr. at the time of Errol Spence Jr.'s accident, and that it was all brought about by a bunch of just, silliness, man. Bunch of silliness. Saving faces, ego. You guys are out here talking on the internet all the damn time. I know how you get mad enough to kill somebody if they talking over the internet. If you weren't on the internet so much, talking on the internet, giving these interviews to people, bro, what are these dudes even do? My God, dog, what are these dudes even doing? New York R2, what up, man? Juan Ramos says, salute to the realist Fanon all the way from Philly. Shout out to Philly, man. What's good, brother? I got to get some, I got to go get some hoagies. You know what? I need to know where I can order hoagies from my dad, because I can't make them things. Yes, sir. What's up, Be Easy? Cam J Network said, hit the like button and support the channel. Please do. It was because they didn't include him in a Dallas Posse track. Mo3 was mad because he was left out. All over ego. What up, Fanon? Still been enjoying your boxing spinning wheel of fortune all the way from DC. What's up, man? Thank you. 2 daughters and 4 sons. What's up? Vi Ferrer said, an ego can be food to a wise man and liquor to a fool. You know that, man. Fanon, Errol already addressed this. All those guys was cool, and Errol didn't have issues with Mo3. Why would he need to chase him? They live in the same. Bro, I have no fucking idea, bro. Don't ask me a bunch of questions I don't know the answer to. How in the world would I know? All I will tell you is, nigga, you'll go to jail if you shoot somebody in your apartment building. But if you flip their car over, dumbass, like, dude, do you have any guy? I'm sorry, bro. I gotta say this to my guy, man. I gotta help you out here because you're coming under dumb shit. First of all, I don't know if it happened or if it didn't happen. I don't know. However, if I was gonna kill you and me and you lived in the same apartment building, I'm not going to kill you in the apartment building. I'm going to have you killed somewhere out of state. So answer your own question, bro, before, think about what you say before you ask the question, bro. I can't listen to Fanon, but yet you listen to me every day. Get the fuck out of my face, you clown. Look, I'm not saying that shit happened, didn't happen. I don't know. But if you ask me a stupid question that's obvious, I'll give you an answer. You're not going to try to shoot somebody that lives in your apartment building with you. You're not going to be there doing it like right in front of your house. Yeah, they were all cool. I don't know. All I know is that Mo3's dead and Errol Spence had a car accident. Okay. Joe in the building said, "Hey man, for now, you the truth, my guy, because you always keep it 100. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. But before you guys come up here being smart asses, just ask the question to yourself first. You say you don't do shit where you eat. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Yeah, he can invite him. Why? He could have just invited him over to have dinner and did it there over dinner in his apartment. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't give any thought about getting away with it. Anyway, I don't know. And first of all, I'm not going to take that they all cool, because that's what they're supposed to say. All I know is that Mo3 is dead, and he's definitely got dead because I saw him get shot up, or at least I saw pictures of somebody running on the I-35, like on the feed into I-35 in Dallas. No, bro, somebody definitely clocked him up, and it was the person that it was Yellow Beezy's cousin. So come on, man, don't tell me they all got along, because if they all got along, why would Yellow Beezy's cousin be shooting Mo3? It is a confirmed fact that Yellow Beezy's cousin is the guy that shot him, right? Because he's in jail for it, isn't he? Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, that doesn't sound like they're all cool. That sounds like some niggas is shooting each other. That don't sound too cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all coming from, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the whole thing, to tell you the truth. It's interesting. Over money and fame, yeah. Well, anyway, we're also going to talk today about Gervonta Davis. Oh, he's on jail on weapons charges. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. I don't know. All I heard is he's not putting money on his books. Whatever with all the details to it, all I know is that it is definitely petty thug criminal activity, bro. And it is very unfortunate that a young man's life is gone because of that garbage. But he was also singing. He was also singing with one of these. He's also singing with a machine gun. He's also singing and making sweet love to a machine gun, bro. So you know what I mean? Wow, that makes sense. Who drink and just flip their car for no reason? Honestly, bro, let me tell you something, man. Errol Spence was not in that car when it flipped over. All these so-called street dudes making legit money. However, they making it, but they can't stay out them streets. Hey, man, if you try to hang out at clubs and you try to kick it with the same girls and you're trying to do it, you're going to run into them. The only way you can really do that is you got to just stay home. You know what I mean? It's all right. 14, 17, 1983. 14, 17, 1983. That's okay, bro. I'm not tripping. The whole thing is dumb. Why would you kill somebody on the interstate? I mean, because you just are bold and stupid. High, probably. Sipping on that scissor. They're probably sipping on that scissor. What was in style 5 years ago? What intoxicants were in style at that time? Anyway, it's just a bloody shame, man. But seeing as we know what's going on with Big U, it shouldn't be surprised. Honestly, man, I really don't think anybody can really avoid it. I don't know if you could avoid it, if it's avoidable. In that case, you know what I mean? Especially since these guys got to play shows with these people around, because they're not big stars. So they got not big stars. Don't they have to play like local shows and stuff? OG Circle Game said, let's be educated in boxing. Yes, sir. Boy, I gotta let that go, bro. Titty boy. I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, whatever, bro. I'm not interested in that. I don't know, man. Good day for now. What do you mean Arrow wasn't in the car when it flipped? He wasn't in the car when it flipped. That's exactly what I mean. He was not in the car when it flipped. He was thrown out of the car. He was not in the car when it flipped. He was thrown out of the car and landed on cement. So he wasn't actually in the car when the car flipped. Now, if I was on my That's why if I was on my private investigator tip, I would try to find out whether or not the nigga got beat up. Is there a chance he just got beat up and sent to the hospital? They flipped his car. They beat the shit out of him. Well, that's conducive to getting mopped. But obviously, he was really thrown out of the car, right? So anyway, I don't know. Also, I don't know. Anyway, all I know is that if that's what led to the decline of Errol Spence Jr.'s career, he said, damn, that's violent. That's how I would do it. I would snatch him out of his car. Then I would pulverize him. Then I would flip the car. Then I would throw his ass out by the car and call the paramedics. I'm serious, man. When people are lying and all that stuff, you got to think. You got to think. You know what I mean? Yo, Fanon, check out the LA Leakers yellow freestyle. It was like he told on himself. It was, I saw that when he said, I can't you and you and you and you. Yeah, I heard him. I heard that freestyle. I put it up on my YouTube, on my Twitter page. I heard it. I did. But anyway, man, like, I don't understand why you would chase somebody in a car and make it flip. That's too chancy. You can hurt yourself. That's how you just would beat somebody up and be able to do it and get away with it. Thump them something nasty, then flip their car and then throw them out by the car that you flipped. And then call the paramedics, say, hey, man, there's been a car accident. The car is like totally flipped over on the side of the road and he's like laying way over there. He just got lucky, Anyway, that's how I would do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't try to flip somebody's car. That doesn't make no sense. That's too iffy. You can get hurt doing that. You block the car, stick guns at the car, tell them to get out the car, move them over there, beat them up over there, drive the car, flip it. For now, it's all totally avoidable. Just call the police. Absolutely it is. Yeah, it is. Unless they got the police. Hey, Fanon, do you think EJ will take a tune-up? Big Kappa, what up? 86 said, hey, Fanon, you think EJ will take a tune-up, or you think from his past he will just go for the biggest fight? I think he'll take a tune-up. But my guy Ray Jackson said he don't know if he's coming back. I don't think them dudes is too smart to do all that. They too busy on Savage Time. Oh, okay. Well, ain't no need, bro. That's much more controllable. And I do think these guys would think they're very smart people, man. They can rap. They can rap. If you can write rhymes, you can develop patterns, bro, But anyway, it is what it is. What I don't get what car they had to keep up with that car EJ had, or his driving skills sucks. Look, man, hey, Ivor Wilson, thank you, dude. Errol Spence had somebody run into him in a dang near a head-on collision, bro. In a second car accident, bro. The dude's got the worst luck in the world when it comes to cars. But consider all these petty thugs and petty criminals are floating around him. Then yeah, man, you can have a lot of problems with your car, bro. You can see Mo3's car pull up right behind Errol's right after it flips. Same Honda Accord right after it flips. It be on site. They shot Roy Lee twice on Broad daylight. Yella got shot in front of his kid in broad daylight, and Mo3 got in broad daylight. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate that you guys have no discipline, man. Ivor Wilson said, peace, Fanon. Love your content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They need to just get it. I mean, I don't even know. Do they have gangs, and do they even have? I mean, was that a neighborhood thing or something? I don't understand the division of people in Dallas. Sunchild, what's up, man? I think that man said a Honda Accord. Jaking's World said, I think Crawford was chasing that ninja. Look, man, y'all need to up your game if you're doing that, bro. What is this guy talking about? The car has to flip to throw you out. Dude, I didn't say the car didn't flip, dude. Man, you know what's funny to me, man? I don't know who the fuck you talking to when you say, what is this guy talking about, dog? With your fake black, with your fake black person. Let me see. Did you ever say anything before? How safe is it for me to assume that you're just a bot? Rudolph Pickett. What's this guy talking about? The car has to flip to throw you out. I didn't say the car didn't flip, dummy. I said, bro, if you get thrown out when the car goes up, stupid, right? Up. Say the car starts to flip, goes, moves, and you get thrown out. The car has not flipped over yet. Henry Shut, man, get out of here, bro. You don't have no idea what caused it, man. I got to throw you out of here for you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he was not in the car when the car was flipping. During the time that you saw that flipping, boom, 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 he was already out of the car, dumbass. I'm telling you, bro, if it was Mo3 chasing him, is what they're saying. I'm telling you, Mo3 did it too difficult. Dog, get 5 or 6 people, cut his car off, bro. Then you get him out the car, you beat him up, throw him over there, and then flip his car. Come on, man. Said the car had automatic ejectable seats. Yep. I mean, seriously, man, I get tired of you fake ass people, man, coming up here bothering me, asking me dumb shit. Antoine Hopkins, Fanon, I'm lost. What did Spence have to do with Mo3, and those other Dallas rappers? They're friends. They all hang out with each other. They I guess they have affairs with the same women. You know? You know what I mean? What is this? What is that? Hold on. What up, Phenomenal Noop? He said, that's a bot ass name, ain't it, Noop? Yeah, these dudes can't even get creative anymore. Hell no, because he didn't. You know who it was? It was King, because it said Rudolph. I thought they were saying something about Adolf Hitler, bro. You know. Man, I already put it out. Hey, where's my video on Rampage Jackson, Gabe Rosado, and Charleston White going back and forth with the Haneys. Now Devin is catching the heat from Catch Me Up. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll get that today because Catch Me Outside, girl. Cash Me Outside, girl. Gotcha. Yes, sir. Thank you for that $10 holler, brother. Phenomenal show. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a bot name, man. They because it's because of the whole Hitler thing, bro. It's because of my fascination with the lineage, with the lineage of Germanic royalty. That's why they wanted to say Rudolph, like as in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or Adolf. Errol found out Mo3 wanted smoke with him, and he moved to a farm. Yeah, that's smart. He need to be away from all of that, man. He need to get out of Dallas. He need to get out of Texas if it's all of that. You know? Errol one real dude because he ain't even spoke on nothing. That's why he's my favorite boxer. Yep. That's my sentiment. Hold on one second. Man, thank you, Barbara D, for the man, Barbara. For some reason, Barbara, thank you, much love in that super chat from Barbara D. Let me see. Oh my God. Barbara D is such a huge supporter of this channel, bro. Much love. Thank you for the $10 holler, Barbara D. And Barbara D, you let me know if anybody bothers you, Barbara D. You better believe, Barbara D. You better believe, Barbara D. We going. You better believe it, Barbara D. Just let me know. I swear to God, Barbara D. Thank you for the $10 holler. She's always such a big supporter of the channel. Thank you so much. Hey, Fanon, who you like in the Zapa versus Farmer rematch Saturday? I think it's going to be hard for Farmer to win. In here you go. Drop a link. Yeah, I'll drop a link. I think it's going to be. I mean, I got Zapa because Zapa got the first one, didn't he? Or was it a draw? But I'm hoping Farmer wins. I can't tell you honestly because I didn't see the first fight. I think Zapa may be a little bit overrated, and I think Tevin Farmer is clearly underrated. Hold on a second. All right, here you go. Oh, was hitting Yellow's ex. Yeah, messing with people's wives and women will get you fucked over. Seriously, that'll get you killed. Messing with people's women will get you killed. That's a big danger when you guys. Women will get you killed, period, bro. Women will get you killed, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, I think LeBron's a bitch. That's what I think about that thing. Hold on. Tank will show out in the rematch. Yes, sir. Ramisu in the building. Thank you so much for the $10 holler. Nah, for real. You're welcome now. Seriously, Barbara D. You seriously, Barbara D. Man, I owe you a present. Ski mask slide is a man. Everybody was hitting her. Look, man, there was a rule when I was a kid. Here's a link. When I was a kid, there's a rule, bro. You don't fuck with people's girlfriends. And when they're your girlfriends, when there's somebody's girlfriend, their past don't matter. Bringing up somebody's girlfriend's past gets you killed. Dating somebody's girlfriend less than like a year away from them breaking up. Like if you date somebody, if a girl dated somebody you knew, you have to wait like a year before it's safe. For real, you got to wait a year before it's safe. Before it's safe, because you don't know what that dude is on, man. And I'm telling you, ain't nothing men will kill somebody over quicker than a woman. So you got to be careful when you out there sleeping with somebody else's girlfriend, bro, or when you talking bad about her, or you calling her a hoe because you know two other dudes that slept with her. You know, two dudes. I see you, Jeffrey. For example, you're one of this dude is sleeping with a girl that two other dudes dated, right? Yeah. How about not date her at all? Yeah, I mean, not dating her at all is the safest bet. What up, Jeffrey Brooks?
Flan, what's going on?
Good, brother.
Yeah, I was just looking at your the topic, what's going on. Truthfully, this I heard about this at the time of the accident.
I did too.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't know. I am not from Houston. I don't know exactly. So I'm just going off of what I'm hearing and all
You
everything.
talking
But
in Dallas? Dallas.
Dallas, right? So, but me personally, I think, man, what's going on with Earl Spence as far as why he ain't came back and all this? Yeah, I think he's truthfully missing Derrick James. To be honest with you.
Why would he be missing Derrick James?
I mean, he's been, it's just
Derrick James is suing him.
I understand all that. Right. I understand all this is after the fact, right? After they had an issue. But I'm talking about far as being in the ring, far as training them and everything like that. And then you gotta realize he took a loss right before he moved up. He took a bad loss. He got dominated. And so now you trying to move up in weight, you changing your trainer, all everything's all happening all at the same time. And I think that could be having an effect on why, what I'm saying, he hasn't came back because you got to prepare to move up for a weight like that, as far as 54 and all that. So I think having the right trainer is a big issue with that. So that's a big thing is having, what I'm saying. But if you switching over trainers, if you saying you done with your trainer and all that, now you got to find you another trainer, and you don't know how this guy's going to train you. You know what I'm saying? I just think all of that is playing a factor. I mean, that's just what I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
I mean, it's likely. Yeah, it takes time to get a new trainer, and it wasn't announced that he has a new trainer. So
Right.
it's possible that it could, but at the same time, that's not what he said. What he said was that he's letting his body heal and he's making sure everything is okay. But the topic of the video was more that he had got into that accident
Right.
because of the street stuff. It's a shame that he ever had the accident because he was so obviously surrounding himself by people of a certain element that can be bad for your health, or he was drinking in an element that can be bad for your health, and it was just a big powder keg waiting to go off. And it's very unfortunate it happened because it has seriously affected his career. That's why I'm saying his career ended over street shit.
Over streets. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess we can look at it that way as well. That's a good possibility because I mean, I don't know because like they said they was all friends. Him, Yellow Beezy, Mo3, and like you say, women when
Hold on,
women
bro.
get in the middle.
Hold on a second, bro. Tank's mother's not dead, bro. Goodbye.
Oh wow.
Tank's mother's not dead. Why would you spread rumors of his mother being dead? His mother's not dead. His mother, I do believe his mother was at the last fight, and it was definitely at the Ryan Garcia. Was definitely at the yeah. Anyway, no,
Yeah, that's some yeah. Nobody shouldn't be putting that out there. That's not true.
that's just some fucked up shit. Though, that's a
Yeah,
fucked up lie to tell, bro.
yeah, it really is. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. That is that's crucial. Don't say that. If it ain't happen,
Yeah,
Um,
especially he's just man, and you never
yeah.
know what kind of creep ass you. And you never know what type of creeps are come by the channel, bro. What they mean by stuff like that. You got
Mhm.
you got your internet bullies. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't talked bad about you. I'm sorry. Please, ladies, cover your ears. I ain't talked bad about you pussies in a minute. Soft ass coochie coochies. You big guys, soft ass coochie coochies that don't show your face no more, bro. Because terrible, man. Go ahead, though, man.
Yeah, man. That's really all I want to say. I mean, yeah, most definitely him and it's like I don't know. I was hearing that they had their little thing they was going through. Mo3 initially had problems with Yellow Beezy, and I think Yellow Beezy, I'm hearing, and Earl Spence was living in the same apartment or something like that. So when Mo3 found out about it, I think he ended up having some issues with Earl Spence or whatever. So I'm hearing Earl Spence had put a price on his head, and once after the accident, like Earl Spence offered more money to take him
Man,
out.
Errol be in jail, bro, if that was true.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so easy to know that Errol put something on and somebody said, dude, Errol have been in jail.
Exactly. Exactly.
He'd be in jail right there. He'd be in jail right there with Yellow Beezy man got out.
Right.
I got some other stuff going. Lamarcus Robinson said it's way deeper than that. I mean, dude, I can tell you generally speaking what's causing the problem because all that stuff is downhill from the problem is really like this really causing problems. What's really causing problems is sales, gambling, and all of that other stuff, bro, that people are competing for with all that money going around and Arrow bringing all kind of money into Texas through those events in Dallas. Who's getting cuts of what and little beef starting and these guys, the beef can start at like from the ground from people you don't even know that ain't even involved in this and leak its way over to Errol and these dudes are gossiping. Hey man, you know Errol said this about you. Hey yo, no, your boy said that about you. I mean, they got the same type of bullshit going on in their lives that we got going on in YouTube. Well, motherfucker, just jump up here. I'm sorry, mama, if you're listening. Somebody will just jump up here and lie and say that Gervonta Davis's mother died in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Like then so now we all start talking about it, man. Like, or somebody said about something about you, Fanon. Now I'm gonna tell you flat out, Martin Fanon did say fuck you to Blue Blood and Claymore Rain and them. But anybody other than that somebody may say Martin said fuck you to, they probably lying to you and trying to start some type of beef. You know what I mean? So those guys got the same thing going on in their lives. But trust me, bro, there's people for cash money reasons that didn't want Errol Spence Jr. Succeeding. You got these dudes ain't running around with machine guns in Dallas for no reason. You know what I mean? These dudes are running around moving shit around Dallas, bro. So yeah, I mean, I've done a little bit of research into Dallas and how Dallas is organized and who's like really running that stuff. And yeah, these guys are all like underlings to these people, man. But some stuff breaks out every once in a while, you know? That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, because Mo3, he was the man. Like he was that guy down there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as he was a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was he kind of had a little beef going on in many different directions, and just maybe Yellow Beezy as well. You know, so I don't know. You know, I'm just hearing that. Yeah, he was pretty much the man in the streets down there. So,
bro, let me tell you something. Okay, all right. Well, I'll get back with you, Jeffrey Brooks. Thank you, brother. Always
okay.
good, man.
Yeah. Yep. No problem. All right.
Sure. Yeah, thank you to whoever actually had me listen. I needed to make sure I listened to him. Jeep Red Boy, thank you, bro. So much for that support. Look, man, I'm probably going to toss you out for this, bro. I don't care what you heard because you're in Dallas. Dude, you heard something in Dallas. People say shit that's wrong in Dallas all the time. I know that Yellow Beezy got arrested for murder for hire. Errol did not get arrested for murder for hire. Said Mo was terrorizing them dudes. Yeah, I don't know, man. That'll get you shot, bro. Anyway, it's unfortunate, dude. I did see him singing to a machine gun, so he's obviously was, and talking about how he, it is what it is, man. Y'all some wild ass boys, unnecessarily wild boys. True, Martin. That dude was in the street cat. Was a trap boy. That street cat was Trap Boy Freddy. Look, that's why they're running around with guns, man. And they're all downstream of the people that are moving the stuff through that area. You know what I mean? Because Dallas has got a lot of people, man. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of drug money in Dallas. There's a lot of prostitution money in Dallas. There's a lot of gambling money in Dallas. Dallas is a huge place. There's a lot of money flowing through that place. So yeah, even they arrested both Freddie and Beezy. Yeah, there you go. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of money going on in that. And I wouldn't pull past any of these people. Any of it. The question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And whether or not, don't mess with Texas said ... What do you say? A lot of prostitution money. Some of them living in my cousin's building. Hell yeah, there's a lot of prostitution money. There's a lot of money over there, man. You know these dudes, man. I'm trying to tell you, these dudes trying to run that city like that. I got family in Dallas. They are out there, or I don't actually have family. Yeah, that's family. Marriage, family, marriage, all of that stuff. So yeah, whatever, man. Like I said, you guys are middle managers, bro. Dangerous. Let me tell you something. Y'all are lower. Those dudes is lowercase G's. You know what I'm saying? Those are lowercase G's on the real. Say same shit, different area. Exactly. Same shit, different zip code, bro. Exactly. Dallas had its own TV show in the 80s. Shit. Hell yeah, Dallas. They was slimy in the 80s, man. They was grimy in the 80s, bro. Those dudes are cooked, but it comes with the streets. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You should endeavor to get off them mugs. Anyway. Yeah, it's just a shame, man. It's just a shame that's the case. But if you're going to do it right, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be doing that, you got to do it right, bro. You got to be secluded, man. You can't do that shit like that. You can't just be going any old place and drive. Dog, why are you driving a Honda Accord, man? Niggas run to the internet for validation after something. Yeah, man, you gotta stay super low, bro, and you can't, you know what I mean? We still don't know who killed JR. Dallas. It was Linda Gray. It was his wife killed him. You kidding me? The wives were in concert, bro. The wives were in concert. They all killed JR. It didn't have to be one person. They all conspired to kill JR. Dog, them girls, man. But George Zimmerman still exactly. But y'all ain't doing nothing to. Hey, I am Kingdom Builder with the $20 holler, brother. Thank you so much, man. For the $20 holler, I am Kingdom Builder. Thank you so much. I am Kingdom Builder. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my. Yeah, something's going on with it. It was the wife's sister who he had an affair with. Oh, well, yeah. I'm trying to, and it was a setup. If it's the wife's sister, then the wife was in on it. For real, man. If it was the wife's sister, that means the wife was in on it, dog. You guys, hey, look, man. You guys got to understand how it works, bro. Them women running packs, dog. Women running packs, bro. I don't care what you say. Women running packs. The wife has something to do with it, bro. Okay? The wife and mistress will work in concert when tearing down big men. Yes, they will. Yeah, they all wanted that nigga dead, bro. He said, damn, Junior got side that slid duty. I'm telling you, anytime you see a woman up to something, bro, you better believe there's 2-3 women with them. I don't care what you say. I do not believe in lone shooters when it comes to women. Women are smart. Facts. Women are a counsel. I'm telling you, I do not believe when there's one woman involved, there's a bunch of them involved. JR was the original TV thug. Yeah, he was. He was doing him. Hey, JR was doing him dirty, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, men can run solo. Men on sneaky shit, men talk to women solo. Women, hell nah, dog. I don't believe that shit. I think they got a cabal going on. I think they be setting cats up, like just tossing one up, like, hey, watch this. He gonna be at the mall in 15 minutes. Wear red. He likes heels. Put your hair up in braids. He likes that. I just want to see if you want to cheat. Yeah. Anyway, women gonna be silent on that one. I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, Slid Dirty, Jamaica, it's duty. Oh, I'm sorry. Slid Dirty. Oh, okay, Dutty. Hell yeah, JR was under the pressure, bro. Anyway, like I said, man, if there's one, there's a bunch. I don't care, bro. If you get snuck by a girl, ain't one. They have what you call dedication to one another that men do not have, bro. Nope. Man, why didn't I get any comments, man? It's funny. Yeah, anyway. So let's also did anybody hear about what's going on with Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach and and it looks like I saw Knockout Boxing 86 TV did a video about it. I didn't get to see the whole video, but I also saw it other places. So safe to say that word is that Lamont Roach is asking for more money for that next fight. And he said they conspire with each other. Man, look. I'm from a big family, bro. Man, they got a wire. Them women got a wire, bro. He's supposed to. What are you talking about, Fahim? Lamont Roach is out his damn mind asking for more money after the stunt he just pulled. And he said he's supposed to. Yeah, he's supposed to. But, he's not supposed to sue, though, Fahim. Bro, he's not supposed to. Dude, that's why you don't sue. That's why you don't call the police on somebody and try to take stuff from them. I told you, Bean, he's not supposed to try to file charges on him. As a matter of speaking. You ain't supposed to call and try to get no charges on nobody, man. Okay? No. You're not supposed to try to take that belt by asking that the man get disqualified for having hair grease. No. Feeney said Devin's still getting cooked. Dog, Devin caught one. Dog, when you getting clowned by, oh my God, what's her name? Batty. Dude. Batty. What's her name? Bad Batty or something? Bad Batty, little white girl. The little crazy white girl. Guess she ain't a white girl. I guess she ain't a little crazy white girl. Yeah, the cash me outside chick. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Yeah, her. Dog. I think she said he was gay. Is that what she said? Because he said he ain't really hitting. She said something about him not hitting. Like he ain't hitting. That didn't she say something like that? About, yeah, but he ain't hitting. He ain't really hitting. I think that's what she said, that he ain't hitting. She said he ain't hitting shit. Yeah, so he ain't hitting shit. He said he ain't hitting shit. Bro, if a girl talking to other girls talking about, yeah, she came up talking, but he ain't hitting shit. Did she just call that dude? I think that's what she called him. I mean, that's what she called him. It's bad when hoes dishing you like that, bro. Seriously, dog. And girls, girls. Oh, girls don't care, bro. Girls don't care. Them girls, that ratchet chick, dude, that chick is ratchet. That chick is that's ratchet. She ain't faking like she black. She just ratchet. Like super ratchet. Super ratchet. So they gonna say exactly what's on their mind, say it out loud in front of everybody. Ryan Garcia said, Bad Batty about to get sued. Hey, dog, I can't lie. I fucks with Ryan Garcia, bro. I do, man. I do. I hate that there's that Ryan. You know what, man? I don't even know, man. Stop playing with the youngest undisputed champion, Fanon. Bro, she said he ain't hitting nothing. She said he's not hitting shit. That's what she said. As somebody that, well, how can I say, loves to hit shit. I know when a girl said he ain't hitting shit, that either means you got a little wee wee, or you like dudes. I'm just telling you, that's the only two interpretations to that. For real. I know women, dog. I know women, bro. I know women, dog. Trust you, me, bro. If a cocky dude is really sweet, dog, they'll spread it on you. And if a cocky dude is a pinky boy or something like that, whatever they think of him, dog, they'll talk bad about you too. So it's only one or two things he meant by that. She only meant one or two things. He said he was trying to hit him, but Devin Haney ain't hitting on shit. Which one was it? I don't know. Inquiring minds might want to know. But that's definitely what she said. That's definitely what she said. I speak ratchet. Trust me, I got some ratchet ass female relatives, bro. Ratchet. I don't care how they dress up, they still ratchet. I don't care how they dress up, bro. They could be in their church Sunday clothes, bro, with a church hat on Easter Sunday, with a fan, still ratchet. Still ratchet. Don't make that relevant. Man, I'm going to make it relevant. What are you talking about? I ain't making her relevant. Ernest Garrison said, don't make her relevant. Bro, she made herself relevant. If you've not noticed, bro, she made herself relevant. What do you mean? Who am I to try to make her relevant or not? Way more people know her than know who I am. How am I making her relevant? What are you talking about? Boy, nah. She more likely is saying he little or a minute man. Okay. No, but she said, Heather E say, you're not supposed to look ratchet. Hell yeah, my girls be, man, they be ratchet. Oh, they ratchet. Bro, let me tell you something, dog. Ratchet is a state of mind, bro, with these girls, dog. Woo! We all got them ratchets in our family. We all got them ratchets in our family. Help them, Lord. He said, help him. Help him. Please help him. Honey, yes, and Fanon, you are correct about Sunday. We would throw male strip shows on Friday, and I purposely went in on mega churches on Sundays to see who was there. What? There he said, oh, we would throw male strip shows on Friday, and I purposely went to one of the mega churches to see who was there. You know they're kicking it. Come on, bro. They got to look. They're going to get forgiven for their sins when they go to church. So they got to make sure they got something to be asking God for forgiveness for. You know, when they asking Jesus for forgiveness, they got to have something to ask Jesus for forgiveness for. You know what I mean? Make it worth Jesus' while to forgive you. You know what I mean? Man, these girls be out there though. Anyway, I find the whole thing funny, bro. Premeditated sins. I'm trying to, it's Saturday. We got to get it on. Got to get it on, dog. Got to get it on. Let me put a link in the chat in case somebody want to chop it up. Where was I? Doing all my sin until Sunday. Yep. And then you got then EB Sweatlock. Then you got to say, hey, you got to put that money in the till. You put that money in the till, you're gonna get forgiven for your sins. You don't put that money in that till, your sins may catch up to you. That's what they're saying in the church. What up, Anton? What's going on? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Fanai? Can you hear me?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man.
Hey, man. I wanted to talk about so like Jaron Ennis. He got a fight coming up. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you, do you feel like Jaron Ennis needs to go to 154, or do you feel like he should wait around at 47, try to collect the belts like he said, become undisputed, or do you think he should go to 54 where the competition is a little bit deeper up there?
Honestly, I think that if he beats Standing Onus and he becomes a unified champ, I think that's up to him. You know what I mean? I think it's just up to him. I think he can do. I think he can do either one, probably both. It just depends on how fast he can get the shots at those other belts. So he fights. Okay, so that's what he fights in. What, 2 weeks? And who are
Yeah.
the other champions? Brian Norman's with Top Rank, so I don't think he needs to wait around for Brian Norman. And then if he could get a Mario Barrios fight, I think if he could get past Standing Onus and he can get to Mario Barrios, I think he should do that. I think if Mario Barrios, I think he could at 147 beating Standing Onus, then beating Mario Barrios and moving up with 3 belts. I think that puts him in a really good position because that means he can go to any one of the sanctioned bodies that he wants and then step in for a title shot. But definitely 154 is going to be where most of his smoke is because, Keith Thurman came back there, even though he's older. You got Zoo there. You got Fundora there. Spence is there if he comes back. Jermel said he's coming back to 154. So, there's a chance for Jaron to set up a fight with Jermel. But I do think that him having 2 or 3 belts, I think that would help him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
he'd have
for
to do it
sure.
only if he gets it quick. Like he can get it this year. Like if he can get Standing Onus, then the very next fight that he gets is Barrios, then yeah, I think that would be great for him to get that done fast and then go to 154. I wouldn't wait around on Brian Norman Jr. because he's over at Top Rank, and I just don't think, I don't think that they're going to be too open to selling that too quick.
Yeah, Brian Norman fight this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, he fights this weekend. So what I was kind of trying to get at is I see that the WBC, I feel like they're going to try to give Devin Haney that fight when they made him number 1 in the WBC at 147. And I feel like I don't want to happen to Boots what I think happened to Errol Spence. Because Errol Spence's trajectory was where it was at. And then he kind of stalled out because he waited around to give Terrence Crawford that fight because Errol, like he said, I'm a man of my word. I've been felt like Errol Spence should have moved to 54. I think he would have been more comfortable making the weight. And I just feel like Boots been at 147 a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, I can see your point. That's why I'm just saying, yeah, if he can get the Mario Barrios fight right after this Standing Onus fight, because his unification fight is in 2 weeks. So if he gets that and he can go right into Mario Barrios, yeah, that's it. That'll be done before the end of this year. That's quick.
So
But
if
if he
it,
has
and
to,
so
he
if
has
it
to sit
drag
around
out
and
to
fight
next
5 other
year, you
people,
think he should move up?
I mean, I think he should fight. I think he should. First of all, he should do what he's comfortable doing. So
Right.
if he's able to beat Standing Onus and he can get the fight right away with Mario Barrios and he wins that, shoot, he unified 3 belts. And then there is no Terrence Crawford for him
Absolutely.
because the WBO is held by Brian Norman. So that's kind of like, I mean, I respect Brian Norman Sr. for sure. I don't want to sound like I don't. I'm just saying that that's not the type of barn burner unification fight or undisputed fight where everything needs to be held up. I think it would have been established that, that Jaron, was the man in the division and he moved up. But only if he can get it done this year. If it takes him 2 years, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wait around like that. But I would for sure try to go the WBA route or the IBF route or the IBF route because that I'm telling you that Sebastian Bandura shit is funny. I wouldn't throw him in there with Sebastian Bandura for unification right away because that just is such a funny fight. But anyway, that's my take on it.
So you feel like Charlo should come back and do like a tune-up at 154 and then go after like one of the champions or like a Abel Ramos or something like that or Bakaram and whatever sanction he's coming back. Because what titles did they strip Charlo of?
All of them. He had all four of them.
Oh, so they stripped him of every belt.
Yeah, he had WBO was taken from him. The IBF was taken from him. I think he may have relinquished the WBA, but he had all four of them.
Yeah, he was undisputed. Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then there's another thing.
Right,
Most of that 154, just to be straight, 154 is almost completely locked up by the PBC. It's almost. I think they got Virgil Ortiz is a prominent one that's there that's not PBC. Probably Virgil Ortiz, but so he could go with Virgil Ortiz. If Virgil Ortiz gets a title, then Jaron going up to fight Virgil Ortiz, I think will be real big.
Well, yeah, they trying to give Xander Zayas the fight. I think Xander Zayas would be
Xander Zayas is fighting Fundora. Yeah, Xander Zayas fighting Fundora. Yeah,
right.
Fundora. Yeah, but Tim Tszyu. But what are the other ones? The WBA is about to come available because Terrence Crawford is not coming back. So the WBA is about to be available. More than likely, though, that'll probably be the comeback fight for Jermell. He'll probably come right back and fight for the WBA title. Probably. Because I think he's in, and I do believe he's in recess. He might be in recess for the WBC too. So Jermell
I think he's the champ in recess in one of those sanctions. I just can't remember which one.
It would be the WBC. The WBO did him dirty. The IBF doesn't have it, and it's not the WBA. So it's probably the WBC. Yeah, it's the champion in recess. But hey, man, thanks, Anton.
Yes, sir, man.
Always good talking to you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. What up, Phoenix?
Not much, man. You know, it's another wonderful day for hating. You know how that is. But,
Hold on one second. Stupid. Have you seen the footage of the accident? Your take makes no sense. Dumbass. I saw the tape. Errol Spence Jr. said himself he was not in the car when the car was flipping. He'd have been dead. He was thrown out of the car before any of the rolling of that video that you saw. He was already out of the car, moron. I'm not saying that the car didn't flip. I'm not saying that it wasn't a real accident where Errol just didn't have a seatbelt on and got thrown out. What I'm telling you is he was not in the car when the car was rolling over. The reason he suffered his injuries, according to the medical report, is because he was ejected from the car. The car hit something. He was thrown out of the car. Then the car started flipping. His injury came because he landed on concrete. He was thrown 50 feet and landed on concrete. It was not because he was rolling around in the car, stupid. If he was in the car, stupid, he would have died. So some people were saying, well, Mo3 was chasing him. So I thought to myself, hey, man, what sense does it make for Mo3 to be chasing him and then make his car flip? He's in a Honda Accord chasing a Ferrari. You're trying to tell me he was chasing a Ferrari in a Honda Accord? But okay, whatever. He was chasing a Ferrari in a Honda Accord, and he made the Honda Accord. He made the Ferrari flip over a bunch of times. Bro, if it was on some gangster shit, all I was saying was, why would you chase a Ferrari with a Honda Accord? That doesn't make any sense. If you're trying to kill a dude in a car accident, what you do is, and I'm telling you, this is what real mobsters do. They kidnap you, beat you half to death, then they flip your car and they throw you over by the car because all of the battery to your body will have been consistent with you flipping your car. Also, people will put dead bodies in the car and then just move the car off. He would have been dead before he got in the car. Okay, so shut the fuck up. If somebody's really trying to kill you, bro, they're gonna really kill you. They're not gonna try to fire you. They're not. It was a VTEC Accord. I don't give a shit. Ain't no Accord on this planet chasing down no goddamn Ferrari.
They
But
watch too
anyway,
many Fast and Furious movies.
exactly. But and then why in the world would you do that? If your motive is to kill the guy, you just get him, do it, put him in a car, throw the car over the side of a mountain or something. That's how they do it. They don't do stupid shit. Like, what do you think this is? So I'm just telling you, I don't believe it. I don't believe that Mo3 was chasing that car, chasing his Ferrari. I think he was probably drinking and was driving and he got hit. He hit a bump, threw out the car. That's probably what happened. But if it didn't happen like that, dude, he got beat up outside the car. They took him, beat his ass up, made his car flip and threw him over there. Because that makes more sense. That makes more logical sense, bro. Anyway, that's just logic. I hate to use logic with you, but that's how you would do it. But guess what? You not get caught because the injuries are consistent with a car crash. Anyway, what's on your mind, Phoenix?
Oh, not a whole lot, not a whole lot. Yeah, man, like, shoot, Errol said it himself that he had got thrown like 50 feet or whatever, hit the concrete. So, like, he was lucky to be alive after that. But
Exactly.
moving on, hey, you see what happened with Ugas yesterday?
What happened to Ugas?
Man, this guy, he was talking about, hey, look at my last 3 fights. And he put up Ugas, Spence, and Pacquiao. He put himself on there. He said, name another welterweight that got this for their last 3 fights. And I was like, wait, hold on. And I seen Ray Jackson respond and said, when did you fight? And he's like, oh, wait, my bad. I put it in the wrong order. Then he put Spence, Ugas, Pacquiao. I'm like, damn. This dude didn't realize that he put himself on the list of his own last 3 opponents.
Yeah, that he beat himself.
Man, Errol must have done a number on him. Must have done a number on. And then, man, the Cash Me Outside girl getting Devin Haney like that. I did send you this clip from I don't know if you're familiar with Uncle Murder, but every year for like the last 10 years, he'll drop a track on New Year's that he called a wrap up. And he raps about how the year ended up wrapping up.
Right.
And when that happened, hey, what's up? He had a line in there that he put in for Devin. Talking about he even got the footage of him getting dropped in the music video. Man, it's not been a good year to be Devin, I tell you that.
No.
Not been a good year to be him at all. So man, this fight this weekend, we got Zapa and Tevin Farmer. I went back to watch the first one again. And man, I think Tevin could get the job done this time. I really think he could get the job done, finish off Zapa and ruin anyone else's plans who had ideas about fighting. And I say that because, being real, like,
I'm listening. I'm just going to hide for a second, okay?
For sure. I was saying, like, if we look at that layoff that he had before he came back to fight Zapa, and the fact that he came in and looked as good as he did, maybe his stamina might not have been what it once was, and maybe, he still has some ring rust. But man, he was on point with a lot of his stuff. And I don't know if it was, they thought he was gassing out at the end, or maybe it might have been a case where they was just looking at activity. So, Zapa got a high output. I don't know if it was one of those two things, but shoot, it ended up, I don't know, it honestly could have been either way on that one. And I think that this time, with everything that's been going on. You know what happened with Adamas, and then uh, what ended up happening with Tank and Roach. I don't know. I think they might be feeling some type of pressure where they feel like, hey, we got to make sure we get this right. Otherwise, we're gonna have a whole bunch of other people following in the footsteps of Devin Haney, and thinking like, you know what, we gonna need to send our attorneys up in here to go ahead and fix this for us. See if we can get this decision overturned. That's what it honestly feel like. Like at least to me, with the way that the first fight played out, that it can't be another close one like that for either guy. Otherwise, we're gonna have to worry about some type of conspiracy thing that people think is going on. But I really do think Kevin Farmer can pull it off. I mean, shoot, like the shot that he had dropped Zepeda with was a counter straight left, and, and it just came out of nowhere. Like he timed it perfectly, blasted him, and like Zepeda went down. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. And I think that with that timing, counterpunching going to be the way to go because he definitely got the speed advantage. The problem is Farmer's output because he, of course, doesn't have the output of Zepeda. Zepeda is basically like this generation's, Manny Pacquiao and Marcos Maidana with the output that he has and just the accumulation of punches. I don't really think Zepeda got a lot of punching power. I think it's more so the accumulation of punches that he rack up, and that's why he get the stoppages. I think, like me personally, I don't think he got like the one hit quitter, but I definitely think he got that power where if you're not careful, yeah, he can definitely hurt you. But I think if he gonna get somewhere out of there, it's gonna be from the accumulation of punches and just breaking them down and shit. That being said, like, yeah, man, I feel like this fight this fight is big for the trajectory of the 135 division. I really do feel that. Outside of that, we got Connor Ben and Eubank Jr. Man, I don't know if anybody gets smacked with more breakfast food at the weigh-in. I don't know what to make of that, but not Eubank, but Ben might be too small. Feel like he might be too small going up there to fight. And I guess it just depends on what he walk around with, how much he's been draining himself to make 147. Because he ain't. It's not like he's a small 147 pounder. At the same time, still going up in weight. Yeah, I don't know about that. And then the other one, Bud, man, you seen? I sent you an article yesterday. I forget what the strength and conditioning coach's name was, but he was basically saying the same thing as me, like
Rob
except with
Costa.
this. Yeah, yeah. So he was saying that shoot, Bud's actually eating his way up to 168.
Yeah, I
He's like
saw
he
that.
not
You sent that. I saw
I'm
that.
like, damn. I said that's crazy. Like he eating his way up to that, man, he better hope he don't end up like Devin and have his stomach all upset in the middle of the fight and shit. That'd be some sad stuff. You literally get the shit beat out of. No, nobody want to see that. It'd be sad. But man, I do give Bud credit for one thing though, saying that he's not gonna go in and try to stop Canelo and doesn't think that he can. Like I'll give him credit for that. It sounds like he being a little reasonable. But as far as outboxing Canelo, I don't know. I know a lot of people speculate that Canelo held back against Mungia, held back against Berlanga, and maybe even held back a little bit against Charlo when Charlo was down up. But I don't know. I don't know. But I do kind of have this little bit of feeling that Canelo might be throwing his punches with some bad intentions, at least more this time than the last time, just because of all the comparisons that people are like, oh well, Bud can go up and do what Floyd did, and all this about Canelo can't fight slick black fighters and all that. Yeah, I don't know, because Bud ain't Laura, and he ain't Floyd. Like just his style, like me personally, I never really put much thought into him being like a technical guy. I mean, like he got good defense, he got good counter punching. Yeah, he got a dog in him where he's gonna stand there and try to get his licks back after he get hit, but he doesn't really make adjustments. He doesn't really make adjustments. Like, and he hasn't been in a fight where he's had to make adjustments like in a while. You know, and not being able to make adjustments against somebody like Canelo, like we've seen what happened with Caleb Plant, and he eventually got stopped. Yeah, Plant's defense was good, his counter punching was good, but he didn't adjust, and at the same time, didn't really have enough pop behind his punches to make Canelo respect him. And that could be the same thing for Bud, you know. Um, that like just looking at it, if you, I know a lot of people be saying like Canelo's improved a lot and everything since he fought Floyd. Like me personally, I don't think so. Um, I think Canelo has just always been like as good as he is. People just like to downplay it or upplay it, based on the performance that Canelo had with Floyd, and then like the things he's done since then, and then the stuff that happened with Bivol. I mean, like, there's some people that are saying like the Bivol performance shows that Bud could go up and stop Canelo. I'm like, that's just ass backwards. You're saying Canelo fighting somebody bigger than him means that somebody like what happened in the fight with somebody bigger than him means somebody smaller than him can stop him? Like it don't make no sense. That these people on crack out here with that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on some of the upcoming fights. I'm excited to see Ryan Garcia back in the ring. Excited to see Raleigh, even though I wish they was fighting other people. I wish Devin was getting that ass whipped by Ryan again, but he got Ramirez. Let's just hope Ramirez don't disappoint and throw those left hooks like he's supposed to. And I'm looking forward to Turkey's 18 months being cut down to 9. I'm hoping that's what happens. And we just say no over there with the rest.
Oh, that
I
shit's
said, like,
man. When they say 19 months, he's already cut out, bro.
yeah,
Like,
but I wanted to end earlier.
he's already cut out, bro. He's already cut
Yeah,
out. Hey, what's going on, Isaiah?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today?
doing all right. I'm gonna hop off though, but I'm still listening.
All right, brother, get back, Phoenix.
Later, Phoenix. Yeah, no, for now, I just wanted to. Could you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, because I'm in the car and my car's loud as shit. So, now I just want to make sure you can hear me because, man, the exhaust is loud on this thing.
I can, but real quick, she had AB in her DMs years ago. She found out she had more money than Devin because she was getting more than net profit and didn't want to be a sugar mama. That's fucked. That's fucked up. Yeah. So what's on your mind? What's on your mind, brother?
I just wanted to talk a little more about that as the week as the week is about to end. We are going to see Tevin Farmer go back with Zepeda. I personally believe I seen a video that Panda his I guess that's the trainer of Zepeda. He said that Shakur ducked them to fight on that card. I don't think Shakur even I mean, yeah, I get Shakur gets a lot of hate, but I personally believe that Shakur didn't duck Zepeda because I mean he's been wanting to fight him for years. Zepeda's been that mandatory for I want to say 2 years now. He's been the number one WBC mandatory, and he's been I'm almost sure Shakur got the WBC, right?
He does.
Yeah, so Zepeda's been he's been number one for about 2 years. I believe it's 2 or I think it's 1.5. I don't know too much on that, so but
No worries. We get the general gist.
I'm kind of like I don't know why Panda would say that. And I mean Shakur. I mean I get it. He hasn't people downplay him, but he's good. He's good, and Tevin Farmer could actually take out Zepeda, and we might end up seeing Zepeda and Shakur before we even get Zepeda.
You saying that Tevin might beat Zepeda? That would make Shakur fight Zepeda? I don't
No,
understand.
my bad. Shakur would fight Farmer. He would fight Farmer instead of Zepeda if Farmer takes out Zepeda. Because in that fight, I thought Farmer was winning. But what did it for me was were the last 3 rounds, because Zepeda came out swinging until the 12th. So of course, I mean, I guess some judges are gonna base that off of like, okay, he was aggressive more and he did more the last 3 rounds. So, and I guess in order for Farmer to win this time, he gotta keep his foot on the gas from 1 to 12, because the last 3 are important. I mean, the last 3 are very important. Even the last 2 rounds, the going into the championship rounds, and I would like to see Tevin Farmer back in the mix. He was counted out for a long time. I do remember back in the day he was going at Tank Davis. I used to watch those videos all the time. When they would meet up, it was always, they were just talking smack. So if Tevin Farmer gets the job done against Zepeda, we might end up seeing Farmer versus some of these champions at 135. I could see him back in the mix as a wild card, and I'm really happy to see him back in the game because, man, Tevin Farmer he's been through it. He's been through it all, and for people to say he's a gatekeeper, if he beats Zepeda, then he's one of the greatest gatekeeper of all, and it's gonna ruin a lot of plans for a lot of these guys at 135 who want to fight Zepeda.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll see how it plays out, man. Starting with this week, it's Saturday.
Yes, sir. It's on Saturday, and then I believe Brian Norman is fighting as
Zone
well.
or ESPN?
It's going to be on the Zone, the Tevin Farmer, and then Brian Norman on ESPN Plus. And Shushu's fighting as well.
Oh, that's what's up but Shushu's top rank, so he's going to be on the undercard.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, I seen an interview from Shushu, and he said that this is going to be the last fight on ESPN Plus.
Oh, for him? Okay, so he's probably. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll see. Well, thanks, bro. I appreciate you, Isaiah. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Hey,
All right,
thank you,
get back,
John, for
sir.
letting me jump on here. I'll be
Anytime, man. All right, get back. He sounds like Tiafimo a little bit. Yeah, kind of a little bit of a light voice. Yeah, but man, it's wild, man. I don't think Shakur Stevenson is ducking Williams Zepeda. I do remember that what they were saying was that Shakur said he was not ready to fight. He was not ready to fight this quickly. So since he wasn't ready to fight in May, they said that he ducked him because he wasn't ready to fight in May, like they could have been fighting right now. Shakur didn't fight that long ago, man. So I don't know. I don't really know where they get that. But, he said, nah, Shakur ducked. I mean, look, seriously, man, you can't duck everybody, bro. Like, I mean, the whole duck conversation to me is so tired, bro. It's such a tired thing, man. I mean, because basically what you're running around is just calling the man a coward all the time. He's a coward. 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 Yeah, I think it's all publicity to hype up Zepeda if he beats Farmer. Yeah, Zepeda is probably going to beat Farmer. This is probably going to be more like it may be like a Nonito Donaire, kind of like, well, no, I won't say. As I didn't see the first, I didn't see the first fight, so I don't want to say. GM said his hands are cooked. He knows he can't fight right now. Yeah, if you can't fight right now, you can't fight right now. People get injuries. What's depressing? Muddy waters. I'm talking about height at 168, or if he was 147 or 150, it wouldn't be as bad. The height of who? The height of Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford's taller and longer than Canelo is. The thing, though, that is Canelo is very used to fighting guys that are taller and longer than him. Canelo, his height at 168, if he was 147 and 154, wouldn't be as bad. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a setup, honestly. I just think it's a setup. I don't think Terrence Crawford's going to win that fight. And Terrence Crawford might get wiped in that fight. I'm serious, man. I hope that this is not like that fight is going to depend on what Victor Conte does with Terrence Crawford. Because I'm sorry, man. Them dudes are like, size is not just in height, man. Size is in like just, like the physical proportions. Canelo Alvarez is so big, man. I mean, so strong. And he's been in that weight class for a long time. Terrence Crawford, I don't think is somebody. I think Canelo's going to be able to walk Terrence down. I don't think there's going to be some type of. I really don't think this is going to be. I mean, even the fact that Terrence Crawford likes to kind of like figure the guy out and like feint that man, I don't know. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it with Canelo. I can see this going real nasty for Canelo. I can see this going real nasty for Bud. I cannot see Terrence Crawford knocking out Canelo Alvarez. If Terrence Crawford knocks out Canelo Alvarez, bro, I don't care. Suspend him. I'm for real. If Terrence Crawford moves up and knocks out Canelo Alvarez, suspend him. like I would suspend if I was in charge of boxing. And I don't care how in the world he passed his tests. If he stops that dude with a punch, that dude, something's going on. Okay? Something's going on, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hear that. You say, yeah, Canelo's neck and back is like Tyson's. I mean, he's a big boy, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. Okay? I'm just telling you right now, if he comes in there like throwing blows like he's Mike Tyson, rocking him, and I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm not trying to hear it. He better win this fight the traditional way a little dude beats a bigger dude. By out slicking him, fighting him. But if he, man, I ain't trying to hear it, bro. I'm just telling you, if he comes in and he stops him, suspend him. At a certain point in time, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. Bud gonna pull off the upset and shock the world just like he claimed. Bud by majority decision or split decision, not KO. Yeah, I can live with that, Rick. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm just telling you, do not come up in here with no knockouts. Okay? Don't come up here wobbling him. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. If he's wobbling him, if he's doing stuff like that, bro, hell no. There ain't no way in the world you go the distance with Victor Postol if you hit that hard. Okay, I ain't trying to hear it, bro. If he knocks out, Bud gonna look good for the first 3 rounds, then he gonna look just like Charlo. Bro, I hate when you do this stupid shit, bro. I hate when you do this stupid shit. Bro, you guys was thinking Errol could handle Canelo, so what's the difference? Because I bet Errol won, you guys would say, man, shut the fuck up and just deal. Man, I hate motherfuckers like this. I swear to God, dude, you're a fucking pea brain. Like, first of all, before I let Phoenix in here, let me go in at you for a second, pea brain. Stop doing that shit. You can't go back in the past, change the outcome of a fight, and then speculate on what people would be saying about Errol. Okay? You don't have any idea what people were going to say about Errol Spence Jr. fighting Canelo. Dumbass, I heard a bunch of people talking about that fight, and a lot of people said that Errol's too big, that Canelo's too big. And if you don't remember, the fight with Errol and Canelo was supposed to be at 164. And Canelo said, I'm not fighting him at 164. So first of all, the conversation about Errol and Canelo was for a fight at 164. It originally started for a conversation for a fight at 160 because that shit was several years ago when Canelo was still fighting at 160. Okay, so number one, he hadn't even gone to 168 when those conversations started. And number two, it was for at 164. Number three, stop doing stupid shit, bro, and trying to tell people what they would think if it was something else, because you're too much of a fucking pea brain to just make an argument. And on top of it, bro, nobody's saying that. I didn't say he couldn't win the fight. What I said was I ain't trying to hear no knockouts. Okay? And I would have said the same thing about Errol. If Errol moved up to 168 and he knocked out Canelo Alvarez after going the distance with Sean Porter and all that, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Okay? And if you don't want to hear anything about Bud, tell Bud to fire the steroid cheating ass, the steroid cheating ex-con that he works with. Bill Moore, William Haney. Suck a dick up till you hiccup. What up, Phoenix? That's that stupid bit. I'm telling you, that's that stupid ass Bill Haney logic. I'm so tired of hearing these. I'm serious, man. I'm tired of hearing from you pea brains. You guys are some fucking pea brains. If it was Errol, you'd be saying something different. It's not Errol. And you have no idea what I would be saying if it wasn't Errol. But since it's not, Errol, let's just address whether or not what we're saying about Terrence is accurate or not. But because you can't argue with the point we make, you want to go back and talk about Errol and what we would have been doing if it was Errol. Something you can't prove. So just stick with arguing and talking about whether or not the argument people are making about Terrence makes sense, and stop trying to hold on to your little logical pacifier called, they be doing the same thing if it was them. That's how all you fucking crooks justify everything. Oh, well, the reason it doesn't matter whether or not I lied. Somebody else lied. It doesn't matter whether or not this guy, nah, shut the fuck up. Anyway, go ahead, Phoenix. What's up, man?
Oh yeah, I had to come back. People were saying I'm crazy. Like, I just sent you a clip, like a 30-second clip on IG. Is it possible for you to put that on the screen?
Let me see. I don't know. I don't think so. Every time I try to do this, it's like I gotta.
Oh, okay. Well, if you watch it, you'll see what I'm describing. So you can let the chat know. It's the reason why I say that the Floyd fight, yeah, while it did help Canelo with his popularity, it skewed a lot of people's opinions because they'll either overhype him or downplay him because of it. Like people forget on the plus minus ratings, Canelo was right behind Floyd. Like he's had defense, he's had good defense, he's been accurate. But that's one of the things for me that I was telling people like before the fight actually happened, especially after he had fought Austin Trout. Because a lot of people were saying that the Austin Trout fight showed that he could handle Mayweather's style. Like, nah, Canelo had a good defense before that. The thing with Floyd is Floyd was just so accurate. Like, there's no boxer who land 50% of their shots, like ever. But Floyd, he was close. Like he's top 3 all time from landing for his percent rate. It's like him, Lennox Lewis, and I believe Joe Lewis. Like out of all the fighters that they've tracked with CompuBox and analyzed their fights, but they were sitting at 48%. And that's as close to 50% as you're gonna get. Now, looking at the
Give me
fights
one
with
second.
Plant,
Give me 1 second. I just
all
want
right.
to get some. Martin, if there was any other boxer, I would say you're right. If Crawford is the best, but Crawford is the best in the world, so I think skill beats muscle. Bro, I'm not talking about whether he wins the fight. I'm not saying whether or not he wins the fight. I give Terrence Crawford a chance to win the fight. I got Canelo winning the fight, but I know that I believe Terrence Crawford has a chance to win the fight. What I'm saying is if I see Terrence Crawford knocking him out, I'm not trying to hear it. Okay? Sorry. If you start carrying knockout power from 135 up to 168, bro, and you're with a cheating ex-steroid cheat like Victor Conti, bro, and you got the back of a fucking lowland gorilla, bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. At a certain point in time, dog, come on. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
was saying.
What's next? What's next? He gonna go up and fight? He's gonna go what? Go fight fight Francis Ngannou? Oh, let me finish the sentence, bro. Because my name skips and you cut in, it makes me forget. You know what I'm saying? Who's he gonna go knock out Anthony Joshua next? Bro, just give me a break, dude. 135 all the way up to 168 is huge. People do not start knocking out people with granite chins at 168 when they just went the distance with Esmeril Madmarov at 154. Okay, so and I'm not being disrespectful to you, LeVar. I'm talking about just the idea. I want to be clear about what I'm saying. If he comes in there with a back, like his back spread out 5 inches wider on both shoulders, he's taking shots to the jaw from Canelo, and he's wobbling him with his own. Bro, he metamorphized into a lowland gorilla. I'm not believing that shit. Okay? Sorry, at a certain point, like for example, I used to like bodybuilding when I was a kid watching, but at a certain point in time, bro, you start realizing, bro, all these guys are drug cheats in bodybuilding. No, Ronnie Coleman was not natural, no matter how many times. Because you remember when they used to sell bodybuilding and act like they were not on steroids, like back in the 80s. They used to act like they were not. We're talking skill set, and this ninja talking CompuBox. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. I just want to let you know, LeVar, I'm not saying he can't win the fight. I'm saying if he starts wobbling, if he starts picking up the gas and wobbling Canelo, I ain't buying it, bro. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, well, CompuBox is a way of measuring skill set. It shows how often you land compared to your opponents and takes that average. So, like a boxer who's not skilled, they're not going to be high up on that list. And people thinking that Canelo ain't had a defense until he fought Floyd, forget that. They forget that Canelo's plus minus rating was what he was like ranked number 2 or 3 up there. You know, Floyd was
He's
number
very
1.
active, bro.
Yeah,
Very
so
active.
he wasn't getting hit often either. So like people acting like he didn't have no defense at all until he fought Floyd. That's just crazy, and that's why I'm saying like the Floyd fight will either cause people to overhype Canelo or forget what he was doing before he fought Floyd. The other thing is looking at the Caleb Plant fight, which was about 7 years after Canelo fought Floyd. We see that Canelo used the tactic of framing to get around Plant using the Philly shell when he had him up on the ropes. The thing with that is Plant wasn't able to make adjustments, and people looked at that because Plant does use the Philly shell. People looked at that and said, "Oh, Canelo finally learned. Like if he had a rematch with Floyd, all this and that, because look, he beat the Philly shell." See, and that's the thing. People look at just the Philly shell. They're not looking at the fact that there are fighters who make adjustments. And in that clip I sent you, you'll see that Floyd had 2 different adjustments he made to Canelo trying to frame him. Basically, for people who don't know what framing is, it's basically what they call a sticky jab or stiff. It looked like you stiff arming the person, holding the head in place. So when Canelo tried that on Floyd first counted him, and then when Canelo tried it again, Floyd switched his stance from Philly shell up to the high guard and leaned in, so that Canelo couldn't use that tactic on him, and then eventually got off the ropes. Plant didn't do either one of them things. So that's why I'm telling people like, that's a tactic that Canelo tried off Floyd 7 years before that, didn't work. He's doing the same thing 7 years later, and it happened to work because the guy can't make an adjustment. So I can't look at that and say that's evidence that Canelo improved and stuff when he's doing it against a guy who don't know how to respond to it or couldn't respond to it at the time or couldn't think to it. Like that's one of the things that people don't be paying attention to. They just look at things at face value and then don't think beyond that. That's why one of the reasons they say like every fighter who's defensive and black, oh, he got a Mayweather style. Or you see Devin Haney, he got the Mayweather style. You see Shakur, he got the Mayweather style. Look at Bud, he got that Mayweather style. Plus, he's a switch hitter. He can switch southpaw and orthodox. But it's that Mayweather style. Like nah, like people look at just being defensive as it, but there's more than that. It's the ability to adjust, which was Floyd's biggest asset. And whenever y'all start talking about everyone else got this Mayweather style, it's like, nah, not everybody has that mind where they can adjust like that. So that's the thing going into this fight for me, where I'm saying like people is forgetting that one, Canelo was actually good. He was good before Floyd. Floyd was just that much ahead of him. So
Yeah,
nah,
just hey, real quick before this passes. Thiem said he didn't have upper body movement or head movement before he fought Floyd. That's not true
yes,
because he was
yes,
using
he
that.
did.
Yeah, he did. He did
He
because he was
did.
Shane Mosley, dude. He was slipping shit out of Shane Mosley. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He always had that.
See, and that's the
Go ahead.
thing. People forget. People forget, and they're like, "Yeah, Canelo learned so much from Floyd. That Floyd Mayweather fight really changed him. It changed his way of thinking. He's a whole new." Like, nah, y'all. Like that's the thing. Y'all do that, and then it causes y'all to rewrite history into something else. Like, look at Canelo's fights before he fought Floyd. You'll see he had that upper body movement. You'll see that. So yeah, this is what I came back up to say, and I know you like I said, I sent you that clip to show what I'm talking about. Like, yeah. Like I'm paying attention to these things. Like it ain't like
Hey,
just face value for me.
Phoenix.
Yo,
Hey, can you go? Can you go? You got 5 minutes in you. I got a AAA driver downstairs. Are
oh
you
yeah, I
good?
can do that.
Thanks, man. Thanks for holding it down. I'll be right back.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, like Canelo ain't the only one. With boxers, for me personally, like I'll go ahead and watch like the same fight, 3, 4, 5 times and everything. And that's why for me, like I don't know about anyone else. I don't know if anyone else likes to break down shit, look at the technique, check out things like that. But that's just me. The other topic that I seen people was talking about Shakur holding up the Zepeda fight. Shakur is not holding up the Zepeda fight. That shit was not going to happen. You can't hold up a fight. It's not going to happen. You can't hold up a fight that ain't even guaranteed. So people trying to talk about Shakur ducking Zepeda. Nah, Shakur did not duck Zepeda. Even though Zepeda coach trying to come out and say that Shakur's talking about May 4th is too soon. Like whether it's too soon or not, like they're with Golden Boy. They're with Golden Boy, and we don't know what Oscar's stance is because he's been back and forth about it. First, he was saying, "Oh, with Turkey, yeah, we could go ahead and make that fight happen." Then all of a sudden, nah, Shakur got to sign with Golden Boy if you want to fight Zepeda. Then all of a sudden, oh, the fight's back on. We can go ahead and see, maybe February after Shakur fight Cordina. That was before Shakur got injured, and then they went ahead and got the Farmer rematch coming up here in March. And Shakur just fought last month, and people talking about May, like, shoot, that's not even enough time to take a break. Like, there's not very many fighters who's going to fight one day and come back and fight, less than 4 months later. Like, one of the rare exceptions coming up to that, or, well, back in the day, one of the rare exceptions would be like those guys who's up and coming. You get the first round knockouts and everything when you first start, but yeah, you can go ahead and have a fight, once a month or something, maybe even twice in 1 month. But that's not happening at the championship level. On top of that, like, unless it's a guy like Bacole. We just saw Bacole get knocked out last month, about a month ago. And he's still coming back to fight F.A. Ajagba here in, what was it? Is it April or May when that fight's happened? They already had the F.A. Ajagba fight scheduled before Bacole went in as a stand-in for Dubois against Parker. So they already had that in the books. Me personally, I thought that fight would have been canceled just because one, they heavyweights, and two, he just got knocked out. But I guess like the fight didn't last long enough. I think what was it? What was the rule? They got to go like at least 6 rounds before they talk about suspension when the fight ends in a knockout at heavyweight. I don't know, but that surprised me. I was surprised that one, he's fighting on short notice in February and still got a fight coming up in April. So he wasn't even in training camp. So Shakur being in a fight in February, one, I wouldn't have thought he's going to come back and fight in May. Like at the earliest, I would have said maybe Shakur will come back and fight in July or August, considering he fought in April. But even then, like I said, Zepeda's with Golden Boy. We don't know what Oscar's going to do because with this whole situation with Turkey supposedly being done here in 18 months, which means they're not going to be having, this not even an investor, a sponsor. They're not going to be having a sponsor for these fights now. They're going to have to change their strategy as far as how they're going to be putting people in the ring and what they're going to do to make money. Because with Turkey covering the fights, they wasn't having to worry about paying nothing on the back end because one, none of those fights sold well enough for them to have money on the back end. And two, if Turkey is the one going ahead and covering the guarantees, the promoters are saving money. So basically, like, as long as Turkey has been helping them, promoters ain't been having to spend their own money that much to make any of these fights. So yeah, they still got some money for their fighters they can use. But with Turkey disappearing, like I said, we're gonna have to see what Oscar say. So we can't say that Zepeda or Shakur not happening is Shakur's fault. That ain't right. That ain't right. So we're gonna have to wait to see what Shakur is doing. As far as his hands, see when his hands get healed up, and see what Oscar says before we even talk about that fight. Should we still got to see if Zepeda wins against Farmer here in 2 days? Because if Zepeda don't beat Farmer, then we don't even know what's going to happen with that. They might end up having a third fight because of that. Because Zepeda's spot, being well at the time he fought Farmer the first time, he was ranked number one by all four sanctioning bodies. So we don't even know what's going to happen if he end up winning that, or we don't know if this fight is going to be an eliminator for any of the other titles up there at 135. So we can't go ahead and keep on talking about just because Zepeda's trainer came out and said this shit, that means Shakur is ducking. Like you guys got to be realistic. I told you I'll be a hater sometimes, but I'll go ahead and be objective about the shit. So saying that Shakur is ducking in this situation is one of them things that don't make no sense because he just fought, short turnaround. He's with a promoter who can't guarantee that fight in the first place. We don't know what's going to happen this Saturday when Zepeda fights again, and then we don't know how long it's going to take before Shakur's hands is healed up, and what plans Eddie might have for Shakur's last fight with Matchroom, because I think they were saying that this is Shakur's last fight on that contract that he has signed, if I remember correctly. So we don't even know if Shakur is going to renew or if he's going to look somewhere else and pave his path elsewhere. There's a whole bunch of different factors coming into this outside of Shakur's control that don't make no sense to be putting this fight on him. So because of that, that's why I'm saying he's not ducking in this situation. He's not. And if you're gonna say he's ducking that's just crackhead logic. It is. An example of a duck would be like when your mandatory jump up in the ring and call you out, and then you run out the ring talking about you number one. That's what Devin Haney did when Shakur jumped up in the ring with him. You don't do that, and then leave the weight class and drop your belts. That's what a duck is. What Shakur is doing right now, not ducking. He's taking time to himself to go ahead and heal up and evaluate his next steps. That being said, we go on to how people is still upset about Tank and Roach. I get it. I get it. People is upset against Tank and Roach. A fight that could have gone either way. A fight where people didn't think that for whatever reason Gervonta was on point or not. Like me personally, I don't think Gervonta had an off night. I just think he was too friendly to do it. I think he took it too easy on him. Because look at how they behaved after the fight. When have you seen Tank, finish up a fight and then and go ahead and hug his opponent the way that he did with Roach? It looked like some homies like, hey man, we just had a dope ass sparring session. That's what's up. Like they look like homies at the gym after they just got done sparring and beating the shit out of each other. Like they didn't look like one of them fights where he's like, yeah, I don't know this nigga, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock him out, put hands on him, and make sure he regrets stepping in the ring with me. It didn't look like that. Me personally, I'm looking at it like it was an ego thing. It was an ego thing. And I don't think the knockdown, whether they scored that for Roach or not, would have mattered because they could see that Tank wasn't hurt. So because they could see he wasn't hurt, like whether they wanted to score 10-8 or not, that still changes the outcome of the fight because we saw that Tank got right back in Roach's face and they was going at it toe to toe basically the rest of that round. So that's one of those situations where the judges could have done what they did when Tank knocked down Ryan. One judge scored it 10-10 and the other two judges scored it 10-9 in that second round when Tank knocked Ryan down. You think it wasn't a possibility they could have done this with Tank and Roach when they say that Tank took a knee and then came back and wasn't buzzed or hurt? Like it's very likely they could have done that. We don't know what the judges would have done in that situation if they would have gone ahead and ruled it a knockdown because a knockdown doesn't automatically mean 10-8. And that's one thing that a lot of people think that it means, but that's not the case. And sometimes you don't even have to get a knockdown for a 10-8 round. You just have to whoop the other dude's ass bad enough. It's like, damn, you're going to give him 10-8 just because, like, this motherfucker got strong legs and, his ass should have been gone a long time ago. But he took them lumps, so we giving it 10-8. That's one thing that people don't understand about the scoring. But with that, I see you back.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I left my key in my car yesterday and it ran the battery down.
Ooh.
So I had to jump. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Appreciate it. For sure.
All right, man. Get back, Phoenix.
Yep.
Man, that's nice, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for your support, bro. A come forward, overly aggressive lead fighter puts too much weight on his front foot versus an accurate defensive counterpuncher who can punch off his back foot and can fight really well on the inside. Was that what you're saying? I'm not sure who you're talking about. I'm a little bit lost because I had to go out and take care of something. Let me start with Rick. I only see Tank beating Shakur 140 and down. Maybe Keyshawn. But Shakur is really talented. He just seems to hold back too often, which creates controversy and criticism. It does. But at the same time, he just got to keep winning. You know what I mean? He just got to keep winning. And that's all it is. But look, I'm going to get up out of here a little bit early today. Appreciate you guys so much for coming through. Unless there's another caller, but it's been the usual caller. We're a little slow in boxing. We've been a little bit slow in the boxing world. But, man, we got a lot of really good fights coming up, man. We got a lot of really good fights coming up. A lot of really good fights. Jamal Charlo is supposed to be coming back, too. Shakur hurts himself more than his opponents above 130. If he would let his hands heal, maybe he would be able to do something. If he continues to fight with his hands like that, he will not last long, says Andy Gill. And peace, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all back tomorrow. Thank y'all all for y'all support. But with that, I'm going to hit the deck. And with that, I'm out. Pieces. Peace, not pieces. Peace.